A popular commute for people living and working in the Corvallis and Albany area is those that live in North Albany and work in Corvallis. The changes in the housing costs of these two areas have some people wanting to live just a little bit out of Corvallis and commute to work. So if you're looking for an example of what it looks like to live in Albany and work in Corvallis, then this is the video for you. This drive is around 15 to 20 minutes from North Albany and around 25 to 30 depending on where you are in the rest of Albany. Hey, I'm Tyler Thomas. I'm a realtor of eXp Realty located in the area referred to as the Mid-Willamette Valley. I currently myself live in Albany because of this housing cost reason, and I've commuted myself to Corvallis for work and coaching as well. So let's go ahead and start this tour. You got the North Albany supermarket, so you're going to have IGA, you're going to have Subway, Starbucks, Mexico Lindo, and Momiji Sushi, to name a few. Also nearby, you're going to have Samaritan Health Services just down the road, so you also have many medical options here in this area. A very popular spot in this area for food is to the left up here, the barn. There's a lot of food trucks that they have that will be there, as well as their own indoor area where you can get drinks. Southpaw's Pizza is also located right in this area, and it's awesome. It's a great spot to get some food and also watch the different games that are on their TVs. Heading left of this light will take you towards the rest of Albany, over the bridge into the Lynn County part. Currently we are in Benton County. Heading right will take you on towards Corvallis along Highway 20. Now coming back from Corvallis to Albany, this area with the bridge being a main entry point in the town can be okay on some days as traffic goes, but other days you're going to find yourself sitting here quite a while. To me, it's often around that 4 to 5:30 time frame. There's some days where it surprises me and there's not a lot going on, so you'll oftentimes want to check your maps to see what the road looks like. If there's ever a big wreck in this area or anything and you're still trying to get from Corvallis to Albany, you can go Highway 34 and come up through the South Albany area. Here on the right is a pretty cool place called Bamboo Valley. They have all sorts of bamboo, and it's a pretty cool place to get out and walk around. They have lots of well-grown bamboo around, and you can see lots of varieties. Going over these train tracks to the right is an easy way to get onto the other areas of North Albany from Highway 20. Going along Scenic Drive will get you over the mountain to the westernmost part of North Albany. Taking the first right over the tracks will take you along West Thornton Lake Drive, takes you towards Thornton Lake and North Albany Drive, which is where we started. Midway Farm here on the left has grown a lot in recent years, and I've gone here a few times to get produce, and it's always been extremely good. This part of the road right here has been recently redone. This has always been a pretty dangerous stretch of the road, and everything they've done has seemed to help a lot. Taking the right over the train tracks will get you onto Independence Highway through more of the rural parts of the area towards Independence. You've got some main roads on the right side of the road that meet Highway 20, and the only thing that was really there was a stop sign, blinking yellow caution light, so people would try to just get onto Highway 20 and oftentimes try to squeeze in between cars, and there'll be a lot of wrecks here. They've gone ahead through this section and one down the way a little bit where it's a lot easier to get onto the road. You've got a little area where you can accelerate and get the speed and then merge instead of just trying to hightail it onto the road. Here on the right is Northeast Granger Avenue. You can take this to quickly get onto Highway 99 and the northern part of Corvallis, as well as Lewisburg. Also on these last few roads from the right, you can get to Adair Village. I did a driving tour of Adair Village as a whole and what that commute looks like going to Corvallis, so if that interests you, you can look at my videos for that tour. Up here on the right, this is Garland Nursery, and this is easily one of my favorite places in the whole Corvallis, Albany area to get plants. They pretty much have everything you need, and with very knowledgeable staff, can help you with most things. They got a lot of different varieties of flowers, shrubs, trees, and they also have a guy who also has a bonsai tree area that's really cool to see. On the right is Davis Family Farm, one of the great farms in the area, and as a city favorite for the place to get pumpkins and take hay rides during Halloween. Blueberry Meadows here on the right is a great blueberry patch with different varieties where they have a stall where you can either buy blueberries from them or you can go out and have a U-pick option. I've done the U-pick option a couple times, and you can always leave with a lot of blueberries, and they're extremely good. They'll have different areas of their patch open depending on what's available at the moment. There's a lot of people that also will go here, but it never feels too cramped. Turning right here will take you onto Conifer Boulevard going into Corvallis. This will go into the northern part of town, connecting you to Highway 99. It'll go to Sheldon Middle School, Jackson Fraser Wetland. This will also be one of the quicker ways you can get towards the Samaritan Hospital, as well as the Corvallis Clinic. Shack here on the left is another very popular farm in town which has done a lot of growing lately. It has one of, if not the best in town, corn mazes, pumpkin patch, and just general Halloween activity areas in town. It's a pretty popular spot for kids to have field trips during this season and just people getting out and exploring. Here to the left, you can see the Golf City Par 3 and the mini golf course, which are very popular and fun things to do in town. Par 3 is a fun little activity where you can just get a couple clubs, go out, spend a little bit of an afternoon golfing. And up here, taking a right at the light will take you down Circle Boulevard towards most of the shopping in town. Nearby there, you're going to have AMC, Coastal Ranch, and Wilco, both in the same area for some reason. And you're going to have 9th Street, where a majority of the fast food and shopping also is going to be in this area. HP is also down that road, as well as an entrance a little further down the road we currently are. There's a lot of people in the Corvallis area that work for HP, and with OSU nearby, they get a pretty good pick of the recent graduates. Driving past the old spaghetti factory here on the left, it was once a really cool old train station a long time ago, and it's really cool inside. So that's it. I hope you like this driving tour from North Albany to Corvallis. As I've stated, all in all, this drive is around 15 to 20 minutes depending on where in Corvallis you enter. I know a lot of people that do this drive on the daily, whether it's just the general cost of living they're looking for, or they might not want to live just within Corvallis. And with North Albany as a whole, as well as the rest of Albany being a bit cheaper than Corvallis, it can definitely work to your advantage if you're looking for just a cheaper cost of living. If you want more information about what the Corvallis and Albany areas have as far as work, and what areas might best for work for you, go ahead and reach out. I'll be glad to help. I do willamette mainly on this area called the Mid-Willamette Valley, so from Salem to Eugene and everything in between, I'd be glad to be your local resource for all real estate needs.